Hey guys, this is Luke from the Crossroads Inn, and welcome to the Warcraft lore video. In this video, we'll be telling you the story of the paladin Bolvar Fordragon, who eventually becomes the Lich King right after the fallen prince, Arthas Menethil. Anyway, just sit back and enjoy another tale from the Crossroads. Bolvar Fordragon was a human male and a righteous paladin of the Alliance. During the Third War, when the undead scourge was spreading the plague of undeath through the kingdom of Lordaeron, Bolvar sent his only daughter Talia Fordragon to Kul Tiras, where she'll be safely raised. After King Varian Wrynn disappeared under suspicious circumstances while en route to Theramore Isle, the young Prince Anduin Wrynn was given the crown, and Bolvar Fordragon served as the regent of Stormwind and the supreme commander of Stormwind's forces. Unknown to them, the royal counselor Lady Katrana Prestel was in fact a broodmother and black dragon Onyxia, the daughter of Deathwing the Destroyer, who was in disguise as a noble and manipulated them to serve her own goals. During this time, the region of Stormwind served his people the best he could, even though regularly being undermined by Lady Prestel, and he also took care of young Anduin Wrynn. Eventually, upon Varian's surprise return, together they would uncover Lady Prestel's true identity and fight against Onyxia and a few of her dragon-spawned soldiers who were disguised as Stormwind gods. And not long after, Arthas Menethil the Lich King revealed himself to the world and started his campaign to destroy all life on Azeroth. Stormwind would be under attack by Scourge forces, and Bolvar would defend the city from the undead armies. He would later lead Alliance forces to Northrend and lay siege on the Angathar Wrathgate, which was the rear entrance to Icecrown Citadel, which was the Lich King's throne. Bolvar's forces in the Alliance's 7th Legion would be accompanied by Dranash Saurfang, who commanded the Horde's Kor'kron vanguard in the attack to lure the Lich King out.
Arthas! The blood of your father! Of your people demands justice! Come forth, coward, and answer for your crimes!
After a long battle against the never-ending undead forces, the Lich King Arthas would finally show up to face the Horde and the Alliance. Dranash Saurfang would immediately charge at him, after which the Lich King's sword Frostmourne would break his axe, thus killing him and taking his soul. In a stark turn of events, the undead Forsaken attacked the Lich King and his undead, as well as their allies the Alliance and the Horde, with an altered version of the undead plague, not caring if they killed all of them. Bolvar would slowly be killed by the undead plague, as well as be burnt by dragon fire, which mutated his body, while the Lich King retreated. His corpse would be recovered by Scourge forces and taken to the Jail of the Damned, where he would be raised into undeath and mercilessly tortured by the Lich King in order to bend him to his will. But in the end, his will was his own, and it was unbreakable. When High Lord Tirion Fordragon alongside many champions assaulted Icecrown Citadel, they were almost defeated by the Lich King and turned into his undead minions, while Tirion was frozen. That was until Tirion called upon the Holy Light to break his bonds and shattered Frostmourne with the Ashbringer, thus releasing all the souls that it had stolen, as well as killing the Lich King, Arthas Menethil. Tirion Fordragon would then find out that
there must always be a Lich King.
This was due to their order needing to be maintained, as the undead scourge would otherwise conquer the world. Tirion Fordragon would then decide to take Arthas' place as the Jail of the Damned, but that was until he saw the now undead Bolvar Fordragon sitting on the frozen throne.
By all that is holy,
the dragon's flame, seal my fate. The world of the living can no longer comfort me. Place the crown upon my head, Tirion. Forevermore, I will be the jailer of the damned.
no, old friend. I cannot.
Do it, Tirion! You and these brave heroes have your own destinies to fulfill. This last act of service is mine.
Bolvar would convince Tirion to put the Helm of Domination on his head and tell the world
That the Lich King is dead, and that Bolvar Fordragon died with him. Now, go. Leave this place and never return.
Fordragon considered this his final act of service and sacrifice to the world. While encased in ice, Bolvar bound many Scourge forces to his will, although wasn't able to take control of all of them, as he had first struggled to control his new powers. The new Lich King was well aware how dangerous the power of the undead was should it fall into the wrong hands, and resolved to not only contain the Scourge, but to guard it against any intruders from the outside world. Bolvar Fordragon would sit on the Frozen Throne for years to come, as well as offer his allegiance to the Knights of the Ebon Blade in order to fight against the Burning Legion's third invasion of Azeroth. He also helped the Death Knight champions obtain legendary artifact weapons to help them in their fight, as well as recreated the Four Horsemen to stand against the Legion with the Death Knights. After the death of the Horde's war chief Vol'Jin and his eventual return as a spirit, the Lich King had visitors with a few questions.
Lich King, the voice I heard as I be dying, telling me to name Sylvanas war chief. Was it yours?
The Banshee Queen's schemes threatened the balance. I had no hand in them.
And me spirit, being trapped in this world, is that your doing?
Vol'Jin, your soul has walked on the other side and returned. You have been altered more than you know. You are neither undead nor damned. You do not belong here. Leave this place at once. Leave now or stay forever. The choice is yours.
During the events of the Blood War, which was started by the Horde's war chief Sylvanas Windrunner in order to cause as much death as possible, she was allied with an extremely powerful entity known as the Jailer, who ruled the darkest realm in the Shadowlands, called the Maw. After she abandoned her position as war chief in order to further enact her plans, she traveled to Icecrown Citadel in Northrend to confront the reigning Lich King. As Bolvar Fordragon sent his undead to attack her, he ignited his Lich King powers and prepared to defend the Frozen Throne and the Undead Scourge, after which this happened.
Unfit to wear this crown.
Sylvanas' alliance with the Jailer and all the death that she had caused gave her extreme power, allowing her to even defeat the Lich King himself. Bolvar Fordragon would warn her that the Helm would be her prison, although she had other plans. The Helm of Domination in fact had a much bigger purpose, which was to hold up the Veil of the Shadowlands and Azeroth, which was now broken. This upset the cosmic balance between life and death, and thus ended Bolvar Fordragon's rule as the Lich King, leaving the Undead Scourge masterless and free to roam the world. Fordragon believed that the denizens of the Shadowlands are the key to restoring balance, and after many years, he was finally back.
The jailer of the damned. A grim task, which I have failed.
Anyway guys, this is it on the video, and we hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to check out our other videos and subscribe. If you're interested in Warcraft, Lord of the Rings / Hobbit, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Witcher, and other fancy franchise-based lore, stay tuned for more videos like this one. If you're by any chance into LEGO reviews and Star Wars lore videos, check out our main channel, The Scoundrels Cantina. The link for it will be in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, no matter how lost you are, the Innkeeper will always show you the path. See you guys in another video.